Good afternoon. Thank you so much for having me out here. My name is Paul Edward Costa. I'm a writer, a teacher, a spoken word performer here in the Greater Toronto Area, and I'm currently serving as the Poet Laureate, so the official city poet for the city of Mississauga. You're going to hear one of my poems later on, read both in translation and in English by another gentleman. In the meantime, I'm going to be doing one of the poems that I wrote for Canada Day, actually, reflecting on themes of being Canadian as well as the kind of immigrant experience of coming to Canada, because my grandfather and father immigrated here from Portugal. This is a poem that's called Set the Truth Upon Our Ground. Who are the half-seen figures you see circling the fire on Parliament Hill? Who do you see in the flickering light? We see more heroes than we'll honor, and we see more ghosts than we'll admit. As spectral beings keep circling a centennial flame, shadows bound to light and waiting for their song. And if you ask how long we'll acknowledge names generations forgot, first remember the permanence of soil, of history, and of voices echoing from long ago, before I remind you that atonement has no finish line for an ego that's chasing forgiveness, that the act itself and a hope for expanding awareness are goals unto themselves, detached from accomplishment and rooted instead in a steep responsibility. Because our railroad binding northern lands has both a last spike and a last soul securing it to the earth. A single national idea dissolves when touched, reforming around arms reaching towards it, as it always has. Morphing phases of the Dominion's identity, a healing wisdom that's risen from the prairies, our flown symbols' late birth, and the story of an anthem's evolution transcending individual words. Because my grandfather, arriving from Madeira, worked farmlands to bring his family across the ocean, to forge lives unthinkable on their island. A signed letter sat on his mantle from a prime minister for a 50th anniversary of his arrival. My pride mixing with the wish that right honorable hands sign enough letters for every kilometer paved to create our foundation, and every finger calloused in the country's formation. Both light and dark mountains of the past looming high, their silhouettes meeting at a narrowing point where pride in our past cannot exclude its reality, if we're to keep faith in our future. Thank you so much.